So Ricky, a good performance from your team today, very disappointing defeat. What's your thoughts on the 90 minutes today?
I think, I think for the first 20 minutes they were the better side. They were very good for the first 25 minutes. We changed it a little bit within our shape that we had, and we came back into the game. We got a bit of fortunate goal, I'd say, but with a bit of pressure, so you could argue, if we deserved it or not. And I thought the second half we changed it completely in the second half, and I thought the boys were really good. Made a tactical change, taking Bruni off, which was harsh on Bruni. Wasn't anything to do with his performance, and I thought we performed well in terms of performance. But it's a cup game, so it's about winning, and we didn't.
Looking back to our last cup game that was played here against the Spartans, it was another really good performance, but we've just not been able to come out on top. Do you think any reason why we've fallen behind in these games?
No, I think the reason why we lost is because some players are really lacking the character and the winning mentality and the desire that's required to play at a professional, and I use that term loosely because I look at the officials and I'm not convinced that they're of a professional standard, and I like to think we try and be as professional as we can in terms of what we do at the club. But with that, with the honour of getting paid to do what you want to do, or to play football for money, comes with accountability, regardless of if you're on next to nothing or £1 million. It comes with accountability, and that accountability is in the last kick of the ball. When you've got to defend your goal, you defend it for your life, and it must mean something, or you're as well going and playing amateur football. And that's a fact. Now that happens, you see that across the world, and you can't say, Man United lose a last minute goal, but you can't attribute that to them. But if you look at us, Gala, last week, last minute goal. Today, last minute goal. You mentioned the Spartans game, I think it was in the last 10 minutes, after we were on the ascendancy. Bowness away, last kick of the ball, exactly the same. Played well, had chances. Now we had better chances we had in that day. We had better chances we've had in a long time. Ross McNeil, Markey, Scotty, umpteen corners on his head. But sometimes, that's about technique, and it's about, timing your runs and your action and your finish and whatnot. But sometimes that doesn't happen. But when it's about defending your box, you defend it for your life, and you've got to be unhappy if you lose a goal like that. I questioned them in there, and you can see the boys are disappointed because they're brilliant boys, good people, honest people, give me everything in terms of for the coaching staff. But on that side, you've got to be a winner in that moment, and we didn't have winners in that moment. Now, if that's an isolated incident, again, you're saying, right, okay, played well, it wasn't to be. But that was to be the day if we really wanted it, because we could have took it to penalty kicks, and we didn't have the character to do that, and that's disappointing for me to say. And ultimately, I bring the boys in. It's my group of players, and they need to do better in those scenarios right away. They need to go home and question themselves going forward in their careers, if they're going to get paid for playing football. Do I want to lose a goal in the last second? Do I really want to do my job? Am I scared to lose a goal here? And if the answer deeply and truly isn't, then we should back in.
So you mentioned that change at half time. Now, helped the team create a lot of chances. Was it just really the final third, not being able to tuck them away?
No, listen, I appreciate your question again, because I've probably answered about 20 questions in the one. But the change was the change, and it doesn't change the outcome of the game. I think I couldn't do any more. I don't think. I let myself down the day I got sent off, for swearing at the referee. So I've got to look at that. That's for sure. That's for sure. But I've sworn at referees before. I think that's part of the game, and I think the one that he sent, yellow card to Jamie, was pretty harsh. you know, he's trying to control the ball, and you know, he hopefully looks at that and says, oh, do you know what, that wasn't a yellow. And I can understand Ricky's frustration, but at the same time, I swore at him, and so I shouldn't do that. And that's for me to look at in my own situation. But your question was about the tactical changes at half time. I thought they were good. Sometimes they're not good. I think today was good. I can't, for the first goal, myself as a coach cannot stop that moment from happening. I can't. No coach can in that scenario. You seen it with maybe even Queen's Park last night. You know, it's about panic. It's about controlled, you know, crisis defending, they call it. How good are we at that? I think sometimes we can be good, but you know, like, let's not be kidded when Tom Grant gets a free kick. You're thinking, in the last kick, you two are probably thinking, we might lose a goal here, of course, because we've done it before. So we need to look at it.